Hello, today I'm going to show you something about generic resources. If you saw my previous videos, you now know that what maximum means. Maximum means, once again, for you who didn't see my previous videos, that John is supposed to work 100 of his availability per day on a project. It means that if John is available 8 hours per day, what is the common situation? 100% means that on the project he is supposed to work 8 hours per day, even 8 hours at Monday, for example, at task A, or 4 hours on task A or task B, on task B. Now, can I put 200? Of course I can. So it means that if I assign John 16 hours on task A, for example, 8 hours, and task B 8 hours as well, at the same day, he is not going to be over-allocated. Now, let's say that I put 300%. Oh, it means that John is going to work, he's supposed to work 24 hours per day. Is it too much? Of course it is, but it is possible. So it means that John is going to, if John is going to work 100%, 8 hours per day per task A, and on task B, on task C, he is going to work 24 hours, and he's not going to be over-allocated. But what if I put, for example, 1,000? So, as you can see, Microsoft Project doesn't stop me to put that value here. It means that John can work on 10 tasks, 8 hours per day, which means that he is going to work 80 hours per day, and he is not going to be over-allocated. It doesn't make a sense, you will say. And I agree. So the next question is, why Microsoft Project allows me that? Oh, it allows me that because of next situation. Let's go to my Gantt chart. You see that I have analysis on Module 1, on Module 2, and on Module 3. And I have design Module 1, Module 2, and Module 3. So what can I have instead of John and Mary? I can have here, for example, let me say designers, developers, testers, analyzers. So here you can see that those are not name-based. So I can put 1,000 here, 800 here, 500 here, 400 here, and it means basically that I have designers, 10 of them. Why? Because then 10, if I have 10 of them, it means that 10 of them is 1,000%, so 10 of them can work on tasks, let's say on task A, B, C, D, E, F, G, or task 1, 2, 3, 4 until 10, and each of them can work 8 hours per day before they get over-allocated. So, what can you do instead of 1,000? What if you want to put, here I have 10 designers, not 1, not 2, not 1,000. Okay, I don't want 1,000. You can go here, File, Options, Schedule, and you will see that here under the schedule, show assignment unit as a percentage is default. But if I put decimal here, okay, I will get here 10,854. So it means that I have 10 designers, 8 developers, 5 testers, 5 analyzers. But what if I have John as well and I want him to work only half of his available time? So I shouldn't put here 50 because 50 means that I have 50 Johns. If it's not, I should put 0.5, mean 50%. So that 10 means 10 multiplied by 100% is 1,000. 8 multiplied by 100 is 800, 500, 400, and last but not least, 0.5 multiplied by 100% is 50%. So I can have either 10, 8, 5, 4, 0.5 Johns, or I can go back, File, Option, Schedule, and I can go here and choose percentage back, so I will get 1,000, and now you can see that John is 50%. And last but not least, if I want to mark some resource as generic, I can go here and I can double click on it, and if I double click on it, I will have resource information, which is going to be covered in next modules as I cover availability and other things. But for now, once again, you can go to designers, for example, and say that those are generic resources. So if I tick on generic and I click on OK, I will see on my information tab that those resources are generic. Even if, though I know that they are generics because generic resources, because designers, it's obviously that they are generic, but if I want to have a sign, so I can put it here, generic as well, okay, and testers and analyzers as well, so I will have them as generic resource, and obviously I'm not going to put John as generic resource. So here is explanation why can you and when can you put more than 100, 200, which is too much. It is 16 hours per day if someone is working 8 hours per day, or 300, which is 24 hours, or even 10,000 or 1,000, which means much more than it is available per day, because we all know that they has only one day has only 24 hours. But in that case, you are not going to name resource on your first base, on its first name and or his family name or whatever, John Wayne, but you should use generic names, designers, developers, and testers, if you are going to use maximum resource, maximum units, which is more than, let's say, 100 or 200%. And I hope this helps, and in my next video I will show you some other things, how can you have info about your resources and hyperlinking. Until then, have a nice day.